And welcome. We're live from Metz Cherry Stadium in Kennett for high school football here on YHC TV, Channel 21 on your new wave cable, and YHCTV.com. I'm Tyler Wagner along with Tommy Jacobs to bring you this football game here tonight here in week 2 of Missouri high school football. Tommy, we're underway with football here for the fall. And week 1, last week we saw Sikeston go into overtime, get a victory against Charleston, and Kennett going up to Fredericktown and handling the Fredericktown Black Cats decisively in a road game last week. So both teams coming in 1-0, looking to build some momentum coming out of this game 2-0 for the first part of the year. So it's a big matchup between these two teams. Should be a good matchup.
I think so. When the Indians went to Fredericktown last year, typical Joe White team. He went up there, he put a lot of points on the board. I think he put 50, won 50-12 or 50-14. Joe White's a very, very good football coach. Kennett's lucky to have him. Malden had him for 7-8 years, can't remember. He built that program. He'll be missed, but Coach Collier's taking it over. And, White still got his stamp on a lot of those players up there. And I was really impressed with Kennett last week. Come out, really their first-year coach under White, and they're low in numbers, but they've got the players that are playing with a lot of heart, and I guarantee you those kids are in shape.
Yeah, it's certainly Joel White team's going to be well-conditioned, well-prepared, and looking to execute, which we saw last week against Fredericktown. Looked really good out of the gate. And they got down, and I think they just shut them out after that point. So these Kennett Indians are going to be tough out this year, a well-prepared team, and got some experience coming back this year. Patrick Maddox coming back as a senior quarterback, plenty of experience. Also Whitfield coming out of the backfield. Xavier Whitfield, very experienced back. So, and one thing about this team that really stands out that hasn't in the past is the defense, especially the defensive line. Two guys up front, the tackles up front. Trayvon Lemons and Demarius Warren up front. These guys are beasts. They get after the quarterback, the running back. They just gobble it all up. And Sikeston's really got a game plan for them. I'm sure they're going to try to get into the running game, but you got to look out for those two guys up front because they will wreak havoc in the backfield, tackles for loss.
They're very physical, and like you say, they're going to get through that line. But Sikeston's got a good program. They've always came up with a good team. This year, they played a team everybody thought last week they were just going to walk all over Charleston, but Charleston's got a nice team. They got a lot of athletes, play hard, and any Charleston team, they're going to give you all they got. So, and Charleston and Sikeston's always going to battle each other. And Sikeston's had the advantage over the last few years, but Charleston really made it account for themselves last week.
Yeah, Kennett under Aaron Pixley the last handful of years, they've really built the program up. Right. They've consistently gotten better each year, and that's one thing about this matchup here. When Aaron Pixley come along, they dropped Sikeston. They really wanted to start to build the program back up. They weren't quite competitive with Sikeston to play them year in and year out. They put them off the schedule. Now they picked them back up. They picked them up last year. Kennett was competitive for a half and just really lost their legs at half. But this should be a good game. These teams are going to match up well, and it's good to see Kennett's program back up to where they can compete with the likes of Sikeston.
That's right. Both teams got a lot of speed. Kennett's got some speed, and I'm sure Sikeston has some athletes over there that are pretty quick themselves. It's going to be a nice game. It's a beautiful afternoon for football. A lot of games going on in the area. We'll pass on the scores when we get them called in to us, but we got a good game here at Kennett with the Indians and the Bulldogs. Sikeston will receive the kickoff, so I'm pretty sure, knowing Joel White for as long as I have, Kennett won the toss, so they always defer to the second half. Number 12, Don Larry will back deep for Sikeston. As you said, Tyler, Patrick Maddox been a quarterback at Kennett for the last 2 or 3 years, and he just progressively gets better. He's a good athlete, He's a smart, makes good decisions. I look for big things out of Patrick tonight.
Yeah, one thing about him is he's able to keep the ball. He can really open up the playbook. He can drop back the pass. He can do some options, keepers. Really physical guy, and he likes to get yardage down the field. So looking forward to seeing how he comes out here tonight.
Andrew Spence back for the kickoff. He puts a nice kick, and it's taken by number 12, Larry. And they fake an end around, and Larry breaks loose. And he gets out to the 40, still going, getting to their own 45. Nice return.
Yeah, a little misdirection there off the kickoff. And able to get out past the 40-yard line, setting up a 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs.
See, Coach White's mom and dad made the trip from Willow Springs tonight. It's strange to see Miss White in a Kennett Indian. For the last 8 years, we saw her wear the greenway of Malden, but we want to say congratulations to Joel for this job. You know, he was well sought after. He came to a good school, and he'll do him a nice job. Kennett, the handoff and a nice move, and taken down by number 5. That is Xavier Whitfield. Pickup of about 1.
Making the stop for Kennett, number 5, Xavier Whitfield. Gain of 3.
That was Don Larry that picked up the 2 yards. Just underway here in Kennett. The Indians and the Bulldogs. Quarterback not looking downfield. Almost picked off, but knocked away by number 12.
Interesting play there. A little fake handoff. Looked like it was going to be kind of a delayed throw. Looked like he was faking that run. And don't see that quite often.
That's right.
Yeah, I think you only see that out of Webb City, really, out west. They really use a lot of misdirection like that with the pass, fake the run, that sort of thing. But see if that plays a role here tonight.
Nate Self, a quarterback. He hands it off to number 6. He's caught in the backfield, but he gets loose and comes around, going to pick up some good yardage down to 50. He may go all the way, and I believe he's going to take it to the end zone. And a nice run by number 6 will be B.J. Hill.
Wow, great run.
Nice, great run. They had him back here.
Yeah, they had him for about a 5-yard loss. He juked around and ran for the sideline, able to get the corner and all the way to the end zone. Great effort.
Sure
Kennett,
was.
Kennett initially good defense, but just not able to wrap him up and rally for that tackle.
They're going to go for the extra point. Sikeston on the board early. And we're going to have a flag and probably on Kennett.
After this is to the go, retry the extra point.
And we'll have another attempt. A little confusion on the Kennett substituting, and now they got everything, got the right numbers, everybody in place, and Sikeston will try to boot it through again. Number 25 buys and up and good. Kennett takes the lead, 7-0, with 11 minutes to go in the first quarter from Metz Cherry Stadium in Kennett, Missouri.
Yeah, Kennett, not a good possession there. You don't want to give up an easy score like that, even if it's after initially good play in the backfield. Sikeston, a lot of momentum there. You score that quick, a lot of confidence. Can build with the offense. The defense comes out looking to protect that lead. So important for Kennett to answer back here with a nice drive, move the ball up the field.
Right.
Let's see if they can answer with some momentum of their own.
Yeah, that was and you got to give that young man from Sikeston credit. He didn't give up, and I thought he was down. But, boy, he just kept, as you say, juking around, got loose, made a nice run. Other games in the area, A very good Carruthersville Tiger team is at Mullen tonight. Hayti, Charleston, Dexter at Poplar Bluff, and Chaffee at Portageville. And New Madrid County Central travels to there.
And speaking of that Chaffee-Portageville game, we've got that live on our website tonight, yhctv.com. Not able to bring that on television, of course, but catch that if you want a little dual broadcast tonight from us here at YHC. Go to our website at yhctv.com. We've got a link where you can click over and watch that one as well.
Number 25, Byes, will do the kicking for Sikeston. A few more, I believe a pep bus got here from Sikeston. A few more people in the stand. They squib it to up man, and Sikeston's going to recover the offside kick.
Yeah, pretty good play there. Even outsmarted the camera guy. We were a little ahead of it, but good execution by Sikeston. Getting two offensive possessions right in a row here, and Kennett just a little slow out of the gate. And Sikeston really trying to feed off the early possessions here.
Yeah, that Kennett just wasn't expecting that. Sikeston has come out and make a statement right off the start. Scored a touchdown on first possession and recover this onside kick, and they're in the Indians' end of the field. Quarterback looking for somebody. Now got an open man. It's going to be picked off by the Indians. Nice return. Gets it out to the 25 to about the 29-yard line. Nice interception by Kennett.
Yep, Ellis on the interception. He just was in good position, was able to just get under it as it was a badly thrown ball. As Sikeston was really aggressive off of that onside kick recovery. They're wanting to go down the field in a hurry. You could really tell that they've come out aggressive, but good defense by the Kennett Indians getting the turnover. Now we finally get to see them on offense.
Yeah.
See if they can get some momentum building here in this first quarter.
Patrick Maddox gets the Indians. He's operating now the shotgun. Patrick got a nice arm, and he will keep the ball, and he keeps it, takes it up the middle. Nice run by Patrick, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Nice run by the senior, Patrick Maddox.
Yeah, we talked about that in the pregame. He's able to keep the ball, and that makes it tough on those linebackers, defensive ends, if he's going to hand it off or keep it, go right up the middle. And we saw him keep that one and pick up a first down. He certainly has that capability.
Patrick comes up under center this time. As he takes, now he kicks it off to number 5. Nice hold, gain about 5 yards. Looks like a fumble, and then it may be the Bulldogs' ball, and I believe it is.
Wow.
Whitfield was the ball carrier, and it was knocked loose, and the Bulldogs jumped on it.
Well, he had a nice carry, a 4 or 5 yard gain, it looked like, and must have been a helmet on the ball or something, but it looked like he had a good run, but just come out. So Kennett just really out of sorts here early on. Looked like they were going to kind of turn that possession into something after get the interception.
Exactly right. And the Bulldogs will start as they hand it off. And a nice run up the middle for a first down plus. Well, they're opening a nice hole that time for that runner. Two big boys for Kennett. Warren and Lemons. You know, that somebody's moving them out of there because normally they would stop that.
Yeah. Good blocking up front.
Got a man in motion. Now he comes around and good block, and he is gang tackled by a host of Indian defenders. Whitfield in on the tackle along with others. Now the sun's about to go behind the trees back here, and it feels a little better.
Yeah, I'm ready for it too. Usually we get lucky and get a few clouds that'll
Yeah.
tuck under behind there, but not today.
Self operating out of the shotgun. He looks downfield looking for a receiver. He's got one out there, first down, plus more, and he may take it to the end zone, but he brought down about the 9-yard line.
Number 14, Ricky Scott.
Nice move with the ball after the catch.
Zane Wallace. The first down for Sikeston.
So far, Sikeston's not had any trouble moving the ball.
First and
No.
goal from just inside the 10-yard line.
And this is kind of, I think, the way Kennett started last week. And spotted on a touchdown or so, and then got the offense rolling, and the defense started in. And so we'll see what happens. Self hands off up the middle, and it's like about a gain of about a yard.
Matthew Perry making the stop for Kennett. Number 5, Xavier Whitfield.
Whitfield on the stop.
An official timeout on the field.
We got a substitute for the Bulldogs. I believe that's Phillips, number 13, Lorendis Phillips. Phillips got some receivers out to his left. He hands it around to Phillips. They're going to come around, and he sidesteps a defender, and he's taken out of bounds. I believe he might have lost a yard or so that time.
Yeah, pretty good defense on the perimeter by Kennett. Rallying to the sideline. You can tell that's where Sikeston wanted that ball to go to try to get to the pylon, but good rally by Kennett.
Sure was.
Stop it. Brings up about a...
See, it's they got it on the 9-yard line.
Looks like it's goal to go at this point.
Third
Yep.
goal.
Third goal from the 8, looks
8.
like.
8 or 9. As quarterback rolls out to the right, has a man and overthrew him. Good defense by Kennett, and the pass was overthrown.
There's a penalty flag on the play.
Going to be a flag on the play. Looks like maybe a holding call. We'll see. Like the official may be going to
Legal receiver downfield.
Yeah, legal receiver. That's going to penalize the Bulldogs.
That'll be a 10-yard penalty, I believe.
Eligible receiver downfield against Sikeston. That
Oh,
penalty is
gonna be declined. They'll take the 4th down.
Yep.
From the 9.
Pretty bold move
is.
by Joel here, but it's
Sure.
got to take confidence in the defense to force a turnover on downs here. And that's what he's signaling to his team to step up and
That's right.
force this turnover. We'll see what happens.
And it looks around now. He looks over the defense, marks out a play. Play clock down to 10 seconds. He looks to his left. Now his right. He throws it. Got a man open. And into the back of the end zone. Touchdown, Sikeston. Nice pass.
Nice pass and good adjustment by the receiver to get under it.
Sure was. Had a defender out there. He just sidestepped him, went up, and just out-jumped him, took the ball. That's 13-0 here in the first quarter, and Kicker trying to add one more on. Good crowd here tonight for home opener for the Indians. Ball down, kick up, looks good. That brings 14-0 with 8:20 to go in the first. Sikeston has really come out hot. Nice team. They had a little trouble moving the ball. Took advantage of a turnover. They've just really played a good first quarter so far.
Yeah, very aggressive. Sikeston's really come out with a lot of aggressiveness on both sides of the ball. They're looking down the field with the pass and looking to the sidelines to make big plays in the running game. And in the special teams, the onside kick right out of the gate and getting the possessions early, trying to put points on the board to force Kennett to play with a deficit, and it's worked so far. We'll see if Kennett can answer here with a possession of their own. Certainly need to move the ball, get the ball down the field. We've been looking the left side of the field all night so far, yeah. It's one thing in football, you don't necessarily have to score, but you want to move the ball so if you can turn it over to your defense so they can get a 3 and out, and then you got another possession with good field position. So just needing to move the ball down the field, force Sikeston to play on their heels a bit.
We'll see what the kicker does for Sikeston. This time he approaches the ball, and the same thing, and the ball did not go 10 yards. And I think the Indians will take over.
Onside kick.
Looking for that onside kick again. Great opportunity for Kennett here in Sikeston territory. Got to take advantage of it. See if they can string together a drive here.
10 from the Sikeston 46-yard line.
Ball on the Sikeston 46 as Patrick Maddox huddles his Indians. Good position. They need to make something out of this, and I think they will. Maddox under center. As here comes the out to the side. He's going to be thrown for a pretty good loss. Nice defense by Sikeston. Number 12, Don Larry.
Yeah, Larry's
a good player.
Getting in the backfield and really limited Whitfield's ability to get around to the edge. Bringing up a second long here. Second 14 coming up for the Indians.
Yeah, that's, the Indians have a nice size on their squad. They got 51 players tonight dressed out, and Kennett's 36. And it's nice to have a school that size that you don't see many basketball players on the football. So there, Whitfield, nice run. Puts a shoulder into the defender and gets it back a little bit past the original line of scrimmage.
Making a stop for Sikeston, number 3, Austin Branch.
We can get Whitfield out.
And 7.
He can operate outside if he can turn that corner. But Sikeston's got some speed too. And they're not wanting him to turn that corner. Coming out's number 44 for the Indians. That is Lemons, I'm sorry. Patrick out of the shotgun. Hands off to Whitfield. He gets out and picks up the first down. Nice run by Whitfield.
That's a first down for the Indians. Nice adjustment off the initial loss on first down of 4 yards. Couple plays. Gets them a first down with some momentum here.
Sure is. They're moving the ball. Not having any problem right now. Coming back, Lemons. Back in. Out is Williams. And 22, Franklin. Patrick Maddox is under center this time. And straight up the middle, and he's met, and he's still working, and he gained about 4 yards on his own.
Not a bad carry, considering he was met right at the line of scrimmage. He drove for about 3 extra yards.
Elijah Lemons, he's a strong-looking kid. I shouldn't call him a kid. He looked like a man.
Yeah, not a lot of height, but boy, he's low to the ground, man. And he can drive those legs, picking up those extra yards we saw there.
Reminds me of Trey Porter when Trey Porter was in high school. Not very tall, but those legs was always moving. And his lips. I really like to watch Trey. There's a little pass out. We're going to get a first down, and he put that head down into that defender's face mask. And number 4, that is Zane Wallace.
Yeah, nice quick out pass by Maddox. Sikeston playing a little soft on the perimeter. That allowed Wallace to get a clean catch and with some momentum going up at the field for the first down. So Seeing Sikeston move the ball into scoring territory here right inside the red zone. See if they can cash in.
Maddox looks over the line. He gets under center. And hands off, going to have a flag. And probably
Flag on the play.
Looks like movement for the
I think
snap.
there was movement.
A legal procedure penalty against the Indians.
That's one thing. If you want to commit that penalty, do it on first down.
You bet,
So
you
you
bet.
don't want to
Procedure penalty
do it late in the
against Kennett.
in the
5-yard
downs for
penalty.
sure. So
Remain first down, be first down and 15.
That makes it 1st and 15 from the 25. Lemons comes out. About time for a Patrick Maddox run.
yeah, it'd be a good call here. You know, probably defense looking a little pass.
Maddox fakes the handoff, takes it up the middle as we call it, and picked up past the original line of scrimmage. Nice gain by Patrick.
Yeah, it looks like he got the yardage back off the penalty.
And the tackle for Sikeston, number 13, Lorandas Phillips. Brings a second down and 8.
2nd and 8. 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. The Indians trailing 14-0. Man in motion, and Patrick hands off up the middle, and I believe he might have picked up a yard, maybe.
Xavier Whitfield
Xavier Whitfield.
making a stop, 56. Quincy
Picked up 3 yards, 3rd and 5.
with a third down and 5.
Big down here for the Indians. They still, you know, they're in 4-down territory, of
Right.
course, here, but certainly need some positive yardage here to set up a potential 4th and short, or at least get the first down here.
Exactly right. Need to keep that drive going. Patrick puts a man in motion, and here he comes around, and he's going to cut it back up, and he's going to be close to the first down, but I believe he's going to be a couple, maybe a yard or 2 short. Nice run.
Making a stop, number 56.
And first down for the Indians.
First down.
Plays good for Kennett Indian. First down.
They needed that.
And got an official timeout. So we're going to take our first break and be right back.
The T.R. Baker Insurance Agency is your independent insurance agency, servicing the Kennett area since 1965. T.R. Baker represents several insurance companies to get you the best coverage for your needs, including commercial lines and property and casualty, along with individual and group health, home, auto, and farm. T.R. Baker's commitment is to be the leader in both products and service to their customers and friends. T.R. Baker is your independent agency on Independence Avenue in Kennett and is licensed in Missouri and Arkansas.
At First Missouri Bank of SEMO, we are your hometown community bank, and to us, people matter. We're at 3 locations in Dexter, Malden, and Kennett to serve your banking needs. We have a new website, myfm.bank, with online banking capability, and we also offer mobile banking on the go. A new feature of FM Bank for money-saving benefits is Bazing. Premium benefits include personal identity theft protection, travel accident insurance, cell phone protection, and 24/7 roadside assistance. Our financial strength and exemplary customer service have proven that FM Bank is more than just a bank, and our customers are more than just a number. Stop by and see us today.
Yep.
And we're back here live from Metz Cherry Stadium. Kennett, first quarter score, 14-0 in favor of the Sikeston Bulldogs. We're under 4 minutes to play here in the first, and Kennett Indians are driving inside the 10-yard line. See if they can punch one in on this drive.
Patrick hands off to Whitfield. Oh, nice. He was tripped up.
Xavier Whitfield.
Nice defense by number
6,
56. That is
one on the play.
Quincy
Second down and
Chinico.
goal from the 8.
Sorry, I know that's wrong, but it's close. 2nd and 7. As Patrick under center, marks out a play, puts a man in motion. Now he hands off to Whitfield, and they met him, but he picks up a few yards.
On the carry, number 5, Xavier Whitfield. Making the stop for Sikeston, number 74, William Jackson.
We got a
We have an official
injury timeout
for an injured player.
for Sikeston. A player helped off the field. It's going to bring us 3rd and 4. Number 77, that is David Rowland.
For Kennett. From the 3-yard line.
We'll see what Coach White and Patrick Maddox roll out this time to try to pick up this first down or pick up this score. Patrick fakes the handoff. Nice move. Going to take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Kennett Indians. Patrick Maddox carries it in for Kennett. Nice play.
Yeah, he'd been running up the middle with a couple carries with some success. So probably bringing that defense in a little bit, looking for that carry to come up the middle. But nice block,
yes,
sealing that inside, go towards the pylon. Good score for the Indians.
And we're going to go for 2. No, they're going to kick it. Spence back to kick. He's got a pretty good kicker, Andrew Spence. Back, ball down, up, through. That brings the score with 2:18 to go in the first. We got a 14-7 ball game. Nice drive by the Indians.
Yeah, it's certainly a nice drive, and that's certainly what they needed. Moving the ball up the field, get some pressure on Sikeston, work on that defense a little bit. They've been getting quite a bit of rest over there on the sideline. So Sikeston put together a nice drive, now able to get them back down on their field, deep in their territory. This is where the defense can really swing the momentum, get an early stop. Offense gets the ball about midfield and work towards another drive. So a nice momentum shifter here for Kennett with the touchdown.
Kennett get a good defensive stand, get that ball back, drive like they did that time. They tie this ball game up for the end of the quarter. Better watch the kicker. Both times he's had the onside kick, and both times worked out pretty well. Last time it just didn't go the distance. We'll see what see what Spence does. Spence will boot it down the field.
Back to receive for Sikeston.
We've got some speed in the back, deep man for Sikeston. As the Indians are ready, Spence puts his leg in it, and nice kick. Larry takes it at the 10-yard line, and they've got him, but he gets away from them, and he's bringing it to the sideline, and he brings it out to the 40. And this Larry kid is a nice ball carrier. He evades those tacklers well.
Larry making a stop for Kennett, number 9, Andrew Spence.
And the kicker, Spence, is the one that brought him down.
Lorenzo Thomas. Sikeston takes over 1st and 10 from their own 39-yard line.
As Sikeston approaches the ball, Nate Self, the quarterback for Sikeston, has done a real nice job. They've got him in the backfield, but he gets loose again to gain about 5 yards, and this kid is just a tremendous little runner. Not that big, but boy, he's powerful. He's got some big legs on him, and he keeps them churning.
Making a stop for Kennett, number 9, Andrew Spence. Number 56, Devontae Flakes. Gain of 5 on the play, bring up a 2nd down and 5.
Sikeston's ready to go as Quarterback back looking for a pass. He has it picked off and dropped by a nice defense by number 12 for that is Harrell. I thought he had that.
Yeah, had a good defense. Got in position to where he could pick it off, but Self probably saw that as well and probably put it just out the reach of both of them to avoid the interception.
And you know, you can always say what if. He had an open field to the end zone if he had picked that off. But nice defense by the Indians, bringing down 3rd and 5. Quarterback looking for someone. Now he tucks it to run, and he gets close to the first down marker. He might have got it. If he didn't get it, it's close. Going to be maybe a yard short.
Making the stop for Kennett, number 55, Demarius Warren, and 56, Devontae Blakes. Bring back 4th down and 1.
Bring 4th and 1. As the Bulldogs are going to go for it. We knew they would. A hand for the defense to put a stop on it, and they did. They buried him in the backfield for a 2-yard loss. Number 53, what a hit. Lemons.
Trayvon Lemons
So he laid a lick on him.
Yep. And that's the strength of their defense right there. Right up front, Lemons just broke through and probably a loss of 2 yards on the play. And, you know, if you're Sikeston, I don't know if you want to go right into the teeth of their defense like that right there up the front with Warren and Lemons. You know, they probably think twice about that later in the game. You want to go away from that strength, maybe off tackle at that point. But Lemons, big.
That runner
big
turned
stop.
right into him, and he just popped him. And see what the Indians do. If they continue to move the ball like they did the last possession. Hand it off to Whitfield, and he's going to gain him 2.
On the carry, number 5, Xavier Whitfield.
Nice sportsmanship by the Bulldogs. Reach down, help Whitfield up.
Stop for Sikeston, number 6, DJ Hill, and number 59.
Hill for
Will
Sikeston.
Leonard. Gain of 2 on the play, bring up a 2nd
Made
down
the
and
tackle. 8. I think Coach White's going to call timeout and talk it over. And no, that's the end of the quarter. That quarter went by pretty quick, and it's 14-7. The Bulldogs over the Indians.
And we'll be back with your second quarter coming up.
Is your car missing that low, deep growl as the engine roars to life? Then make a trip to the Exhaust Shop on Commerce Drive in Kennett. They will help you unleash your vehicle's power and flair with a custom exhaust system. A custom exhaust system will give your vehicle the best performance, improve fuel efficiency, and give you the right sound and look. They offer the best products in the business by Flowmaster, MagnaFlow, and Borla. If you're looking for a custom exhaust system, improved efficiency, or just a simple repair, it's the Exhaust Shop on Commerce Drive in Kennett.
At Ag Explore, we're farmers too. So we know that farming's never been a 9-to-5 job. Just like the farmer, we work overtime to bring you whatever it takes. Solutions like InZone help you retain 47% more nitrogen, with an overall average increase of 12 bushels per acre. Imagine what InZone can do for you. Ag Explore.
Melly's Boutique and Tanning and the all-new Melly's Plus Boutique has trendy clothing and the brands you love. Both stores have an amazing atmosphere and the clothing is so cute you'll want to come back over and over. At Melly's Plus Boutique on the Kennett Square, you will find brands you love by Jodiful, Cupid, and Cello, just to name a few. They even have Dermacol makeup and jewelry.
And welcome back, getting back underway with the second quarter. Kennett with the ball.
And they hand it off to number 3, and he's going to lose a few yards. He was, they closed that end off on him on number 3 was Ty Ellis. Got a update from Malden and the 1, Crothersville 13, Malden 0. Want to thank Linda Dobbins at Malden for keeping us posted. That's going to bring up a 3rd and 15. As Patrick operates out of the shotgun, got Whitfield in the backfield. Patrick looking down. He's got a man, and he's going to be picked off. Picked off, and he's going to have a nice return, but he's missed. Ball on the ground, recovered by the Indians.
Wow.
Wow.
What a hit.
What a hit. He knocked that ball loose, and recovered the fumble. Number 53, Trayvon Lemons.
Wow.
Boy, he's come alive.
He has come alive.
Oh.
Boy, he got a good full head of steam and just laid the wood on that linebacker. I think it was a linebacker for Sikeston. Probably not used to carrying the ball that much on defense, and just a big enough hit to draw that ball loose.
Carry it anymore.
But a nice place here on the field. Field position for the Kennett Indians. That was a kind of a desperation throw to pick up a first down, but works out in their favor here on their own 30 or on the Sikeston 35, looking to start another drive.
And we're going to have a flag. I believe we have man in motion. Joel White not happy.
Illegal receiver penalty against the Indians.
And we're going to have a timeout by the Indians. I think Joel White has got something to talk to his offense about.
Melly's Boutique and Tanning and the all-new Melly's Plus Boutique has trendy clothing and the brands you love. Both stores have an amazing atmosphere and the clothing is so cute you'll want to come back over and over. At Melly's Plus Boutique on the Kennett Square, you will find brands you love by Jodiful, Cupid, and Cello, just to name a few. They even have Dermacol makeup and jewelry. At Melly's Boutique and Tanning, check out all of the new trendy fall arrivals, including grubwear tees. Melly's has a fine selection of shoes and accessories. Don't forget about the tanning salon, including spray tanning. At Melly's Boutique and Tanning and the all-new Melly's Plus Boutique, be your own kind of beautiful. Be sure to like them on Facebook and Instagram.
Show me rent-own.
And we're back from the timeout and getting set. Procedure penalty on the Indians, and I think a lot of that's going into execution. Joel White wanted to call a timeout. He probably sees the opportunity here to strike with the field position, trying to tie this game up. Need to tighten up those loose ends and really put it together to make this drive worth it to tie the game after falling down 2 scores early.
I think I misspoke. I don't think Coach White was as upset with his offense as he was that official, because he went straight to him and told him what he thought about the call. And it'll be 1st and 15 as Patrick hands off. Now they reverse it, and a nice call, one of Joel White's play, and he's still and he's still pushing. What a nice carry by, I think that would be, I don't know if that's Ty Ellis. I believe it was Ty Ellis. Just kept pushing.
Yeah, good yardage there. A lot of misdirection on that play.
It was. Yes.
They would have
nice
picked up, pick up big yardage there. About 11-yard gain is going to be a 2nd and 4. So,
it was a nice game. And Patrick under center. Buck gives it to Whitfield. Whitfield's still going. And Whitfield gets it down. And nice drive by Xavier Whitfield. I believe that was Whitfield. I couldn't tell. They're on the other side. It was either Ellis or Whitfield. First down. Kennett Indians, ball 1st and 10 on the 9. Kennett's starting to get in the mode. They're moving the ball now. They did last possession, they're moving this possession, and took advantage of a turnover, and then they, here we go, and we're going to hand it into Whitfield. He takes it, picks up down to close to the end zone. It's going to be on about the, we're going to have a bunch of flags going up. And I believe it's going to be on a Kennett Indian after a nice run, got it down to the end zone, and we're going to have some, he's ejected from the game, I think. And Joel White is not happy. And I don't blame him.
Yeah, that's, boy, you take the ball inside the 5-yard line looking to potentially tie up the game, and personal foul penalty looks like it's coming, and unfortunate for the Indians.
Yes, it was. That brings it back. You can't have that. And nonchalantly, this player walks to the sidelines, and I saw Joel White put up with that about 5 minutes at Malden. He ran a real good player off one time. If you can't have better attitude, don't need you.
You never know. We might see. It might be on Sikeston here. We'll see.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just a conference here, and might be on both teams, but I'm not sure yet.
We'll see what we.
After the play, a personal foul against Kennett and a personal foul against.
So, personal foul on both teams and offsetting penalties. They'll replay the down. Or no, it's after the play, so it'll stand. Excuse me. So the play will be as it was finished. So first, will be a first and goal. Not sure what down we were on.
I think we should be
so,
about the 2-yard line, looks like.
Yeah, so it is second and goal now. Second and goal inside the 5, about the 2-yard line here.
Oh, nice defense by Sikeston. They brought him down in the backfield. That is Ellis brought down for a loss.
Loss on the play, bring up a third down and goal from the 30-yard line.
Brings it to 3rd and 3. Patrick Maddox under center. And it needs to punch it in. They hand it off. And Patrick, he faked everybody out. Patrick Maddox walks it in the end zone. Touchdown, Kennett.
And another keeper took that one up the middle, so he's proven to be dangerous right around the goal line. And Sikeston can't put a finger on him early on, and chance to tie this game up. Now with a 14-13 score.
And I mean, the guy that they faked the handoff did a nice job, and I think everybody in the stadium, even myself, and I'm pretty easy to fool though. You know, they thought that they handed it to him, and Patrick just waltzed in the end zone. As they will try to tie this game with the extra point. No, they're going to go for 2, and they've got him in the end zone. Kennett Indians take the lead. 16 or 14 to 13.
Nice execution.
14.
Nice execution.
Sure was.
Taking the lead.
Sure. Kennett Indians take the lead 15-14 with 8:21 to go in the first half.
Yeah, the way this game started, you know, Sikeston was creating so much momentum early on, but Sikeston's done a great job to answer it, force some turnovers, cash in, especially at the goal line.
Right.
Take those in for touchdowns as Maddox is taking both of them in, and very nice execution. That's not an easy play to sit back, as the kicker, backup quarterback throwing that to Whitfield for the score. Taking the lead here just halfway through the second quarter.
Now Spence will boot it off again.
Andrew Spence.
Maybe that's what Kennett's going to do. They're going to spot you about 14, and they're going to catch you. It's twice they've done that. And Spence approaches the ball. And they, nice. Kennett brings him down back, and see what we got here. Update from Malden. Trey Stevenson with a 70-yard touchdown run, bringing the Greenways to a 13-7 deficit now. So they've got a nice game going in Malden. Two good teams. Get them two big linemen in there fired up, and they can shut that down. And they try it up the middle, and nice move, and out to a first down.
On the carry, number 28.
Is number 28.
Making a stop for Kennett, number 4.
Matthew Perry.
Along number 5,
Sikeston.
Whitfield. The first down for Sikeston.
Sikeston's got some good linemen in there. Somebody's creating some good holes in there for those runners go through. There's another, takes it around the end, and he gets some running room. Going to pick up close to another first down before he's knocked out of bounds by Whitfield.
Bring up a second down and 3.
Well, the Kennett field really looks good, Tyler.
Yeah, it really does.
Really, really nice. Going to bring second down and 3. Ball on the 44. Man in motion, hands around and brings to the right end. And he's met, but he gets away and picks up another 7 yards. This kid is just slippery.
He is slippery. Had about 4 or 5 Kennett defenders either over pursued or under pursued.
I thought they had him back here.
Yeah, they did.
7-yard line.
Got to give it to him. He's a player. Operating now the shotgun. Now they take it up the middle, and he's met by the big boys, but not till he's gained about 4 or 5 yards.
Matthew Perry making a stop for Kent. Number 8, Justin Hunt. Gain of.
Reminds me of Drayvon Robinson. He used to just bounce off, go the other direction, and this kid reminds me a lot of him. Sikeston moving the ball. They'd like to score again for the half, of course. Back looking for a man downfield. They have him, and it might be a pass interference, but they said no.
Looked like the pass was on the mark.
It sure did.
Pretty good pass.
He was on the mark. Good defense by the Indians. Brings 3rd and 5.
A couple scores from the area. Upper Bluff leads Dexter 28-0.
As Sikeston puts a man in motion. And it's number 13. He's met at the line, and he's buried. Nice defense by number 9, Andrew Spence. And Xavier Whitfield slowed him down. Spence finished him off.
Down and 6.
4th and 6. They really need the Indians need to stop here. They could stop here. They'd get pretty good possession to try to run this half out. We'll see what the Bulldogs decide to do. They may be going to, this may be a fake. We'll see. We're going to have a timeout, Bulldogs.
All right, we're going to take a quick break and be back.
Show Me Rent Own and the Cottonwood Plaza in Kennett is hosting a huge customer appreciation event. They have brand new washer and dryer sets starting at only $17.95 a week, plus every appliance you need. Show Me Rent Own has smart TVs, phones, video games, and computers. Get a 5-piece bedroom set for as low as $24.95 a week, and sofas and love seats as low as $17.95 a week. At Show Me Rent Own, you never pay taxes and there are no hidden fees. Right now, $5 pays your first week's rent or take 50% off your first month. Show Me Rent Own in the Cottonwood Plaza in Kennett. At Baker Farm and Hardware on the North Bypass in Kennett, they are way more than just hardware and farm supplies. It won't be long till weather is cold. Come by and fill your propane tank. Baker Farm and Hardware has all sizes of Traeger grills, plus a great assortment of wood pellets. They even have Yeti coolers, hoppers, tumblers, and accessories. Keep your feet warm and dry and head into the field or the woods with a new pair of boots from your favorite brand. Don't forget about Carhartt jackets and bibs. For the hunters or anyone who wants to be warm and in style, they have Drake and Banded clothing. Baker Farm and Hardware. Be sure and like them on Facebook and come see what your local farm store has to offer.
And we're back, and Sikeston punting away to the Indians and gets inside the 20, and they let it bounce in right on the 12-yard line. So Kennett with the ball, with the lead, and a chance to extend on that lead with a nice drive here, but they are backed up in their own territory, but really good place for the Indians right now, with considering how this thing started. With a lot of momentum that Sikeston created early on, very aggressive, but now we're seeing Kennett get in their groove here and starting to put everything together on both sides of the ball. And the offense is moving the ball really well. Let's see if they can move the ball down the field here, get into Sikeston territory with just 6 minutes left to go here in the first half.
Yeah, Kennett would like to just steadily move that ball downfield and not give the ball back. Sikeston. They like to run out the quarter and then punch in the end zone. There comes Whitfield. He's buried, but not after about a 5-yard gain.
Making a stop for Sikeston, number 35, Des Green.
Number 35, Des Green.
Gain of 5 on the play. The second down and 5.
For Sikeston. As we see Patrick Maddox go under center. The man in motion, Ellis. Whitfield takes it, and he's still fighting and looked like he might have
on the carry, number 5, Xavier
might have gained a yard before they pushed him back.
Contact for Sikeston, number 3, Austin Branch.
Good defense by Sikeston.
Bring up a third down and 4 for Kennett.
3rd and 4. Whitfield picked up 1 on that last carry. As Maddox takes a snap, kicks it out, and we're going to have a first down. And Ellis, nice move, picked up some good yardage after the catch.
Well, it was a low pass, almost hit the ground it looked like, but nice execution. Once again, the quick out pass to Ellis. Sikeston not playing really aggressive out on the perimeter, but if they give it to you, throw that quick out, make something of it.
That play good for Kennett in. First down.
4:27 to go in the half.
First and 10 for Kennett from their own 33-yard line.
As the Indians come up and start the play clock. Oh, a nice run by the fullback. He stumbled and just kept stumbling forward. Number 44.
Making a stop, number 56, Quincy.
Elijah Lemmings.
3, Austin Branch.
Hadn't heard much of him in a while. He had a good spurt earlier. Now he's coming back to the scene now.
From their own 44-yard line.
.4:15 to go in this half. Maddox takes a snap, fakes the handoff, looks down, and overthrows the receiver.
Intended for number 20, Parker McLean.
That was McLean.
Depending on the play,
Parker McLean, number 20.
Incomplete pass, bring up a second down and 10.
As the Indians come up with 3:57 to go. Second and 10, ball on the ground. Patrick picks it up, but he's covered up pretty quick.
Picked up by Maddox. Sacked in the backfield.
Mishandled snap. Want to put him back there. Going to be a several yardage lost.
Loss on the play. Bring up a third down and 21. Sorry, third down and 17.
Coming out for the Indians is Lemons, Elijah Lemons. Patrick backed up in the shotgun. It's 3rd and 17. And Maddox looks and he tucks it and he's popped. Nice tackle by number 54.
Making the contact.
I'm sorry, 59.
Will Leonard and 72.
Will Leonard.
Bring a fourth down.
Going to bring fourth down.
14.
Going to be Patrick Maddox back. And number 3 back for the Bulldogs. That is Branch. Patrick gets the ball. Nice kick. Punt taken, and a nice defense by number 3, Ellis.
Yeah, very good coverage on the punt.
Yeah.
Forces Sikeston deep in their own territory.
Sikeston will take over 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. We'll remind you we'll have a performance by the Kennett High School Marching Band at halftime, along with the Kennett High School cheerleaders.
Beautiful night for football here in Kennett. Good crowd, good ball game. Hope you're enjoying it at home. We'll see what Sykes is going to do. They're going to try to run it down and punch it in. They're going to be conservative. Make sure they don't turn it over, and we're going to have
penalty flag on the play.
Penalty on
Illegal procedure penalty.
The Bulldogs, illegal procedure.
The procedure penalty is a 5-yard penalty. Remain first down, be first down and 15.
1st and 15 as the Indians a little slow getting up the defensive line. Quarterback rolls to his left, looks out, got a man. Nice catch, back to a little bit past the original line of scrimmage. Saw that receiver over in the flat.
Number 12, Mercedes Harrell. Bring up a second down, be second down and 8.
Minute 54. Second and 8. Another shot out to the right side on the flat, and nice defense by the Indians. Number 2, Patrick Maddox, as well as number 12, Harold.
Stop for Kennett. Number 2, Patrick Maddox. Along with number 12, Mercedes Harrell. Being third down and 6.
Third and 6. Kennett wanting to make a nice stand here, but Sikeston back and man open, and I believe they're going to get the first down.
Yeah, right at the sticks.
Right at the stick.
Would have been probably a good call to go with it on fourth down either way, but good execution by Sikeston to move the ball down to a minute and a half remaining in the first half.
Sikeston takes the ball up the middle, and he's met, but not after he gains about 5.
28, Matt Terry making a stop for Kennett. Number 53,
Sikeston's Kennett's in a hurry up. They don't want much time to run off this clock. They're putting a group out to the right. 4 to the right, 1 to the left, and we're going to have
running that oop to you.
Yeah.
Varsity Blues.
Yeah.
Varsity Blue fans out there, I'm sure they'll appreciate that.
We have a timeout.
Jonathan Moxon running the oop to you.
We have a timeout by Kennett.
All right, we're going to take a break and be right back.
For more than 75 years, the law firm of Crow, Reynolds, Shetley, McVeigh, and Shear, LLP, has served the legal needs of Southeast Missouri. Located at 308 1st Street in Kennett, Crow, Reynolds, Shetley, McVeigh, and Shear, LLP is a full-service law firm providing representation in a wide range of areas, such as personal injury, workers' compensation, family law, criminal law, probate, business, and estate planning. For all your legal needs, call Crow, Reynolds, Shetley, McVeigh, and Shear, LLP at 573-888-4664.
Wilcoxon's Home Place Furniture and Appliance is having a full-blown, full-size Serta mattress sale. Need to upgrade your mattress? Now is the time. They purchased a truckload of full-size Serta mattress sets that normally retail for $5.99, $6.99, and $7.99 and have them on sale for just $2.99 a set. The sale is cash and carry, but they will deliver. However, haul it yourself to get it immediately. Wilcoxon's Home Place Furniture and Appliance, 901 South Bypass in Kennett, a family furniture tradition for over 70 years.
And we're back with just over a minute to play here in the first half. Sikeston driving, looking to get some yardage. And the ball's on the ground. Not sure if it's a forward pass, and they will.
I'll call the incomplete.
Yep, call that a forward pass, incomplete.
Ready? Well, welcome back to Kennett for the second half, as the Indians will receive. Kennett will receive the kickoff the second half. They deferred the first half. They have the lead 15-14. In a very good first half. Both teams played really well in certain portions of the game, and Sikeston jumped out to a 14-point lead, and Kennett just kept coming back, and finally took the lead. And Both teams have turned the ball over a few times, but early in the season, that's going to happen, I guess. But I'm sure both these teams very well coached. Gibbs for Sikeston and Wyatt for Kennett, and they probably had a lot of good talks at halftime and made some adjustments. And so we'll see how this half of football comes out. And been a very fun game to watch. It's been a fun game to bring to you at YHC. It's a nice night, and we've got some updates. Mullen behind by at half, 13-7, and Hayti was up big, and Thayer was up big at halftime over New Madrid County, and Poplar Bluff, I believe, was 28-0 at half over Dexter. So a lot of more football to go, and there's the kick, and taken by the Indians, and they bring it up the middle, brings it out past the 40, and about the nice return by, I believe that was going to be number 32 for the Indians, Jake Stewart. Jake is a freshman, did a very nice job bringing that ball right straight up the field past a couple defenders. And so Patrick Maddox and the Indians will start at the 43-yard line, their own 43. Portageville, last we heard, was up big on Chaffee. And there's a run up the middle, and it was snuffed, but he kept pushing until he picked up about 2 yards. And that's big number 44, Lemons.
Whitfield on the carry for Kennett.
I'm sorry, that was Whitfield with the carry. He picked up 2 yards. Brings up 2nd and 8. Patrick Maddox had a real nice first half. Couple running touchdowns, a fumble recovery as Maddox tucks it and gets a first down. Nice run by Patrick. The more I watch Patrick, the more impressed with him I am. His decisions he makes really well, and he reads the defense pretty well, and he's developed into a real nice quarterback. And like I say, he's a smart young man. You know, he don't the decisions he makes are normally the right ones. Moves the ball into the Bulldog territory at their 47. Patrick looks around, and now he's under center, takes the snap, fakes the handoff, and has a man. Nice pass. Picked up about 8 yards. Nice pass. Parker McLean, nice reception.
Gain of 8 on the play, being 2nd down and 2.
That'll bring down the 2nd and 2. See my friend Jason Maddox sitting down there with his wife, watching his son. Patrick flips it out, and they're going to have a first down by Whitfield, and about 7 more yards after he passed that first down marker. Whitfield's slow to get up, but now he bounces up. Nice run and a nice tackle, but not before. Whitfield picked up several yards. Nice run. Joel White liked that. He gave him a pat on the helmet when he came off the field, and you could tell he was pleased with that play. Kennett moving the ball real good to start this second half. Patrick takes the ball. Now he kicks it back. Nice open. And it takes it down to about the 10-yard line is number 12, Harold. Boy, what a nice run.
Really nice run, and This Kennett Indian team has really turned it on to open up this half. Aggressive down the field, looking for a quick score.
Sure is.
First and 10 for Kennett from the Sikeston 11-yard line.
First and 10 from the 11-yard line. As Maddox operates out of the shotgun, puts a man in motion. Patrick takes the ball. He keeps it. And nice move by Patrick as he gets down, looked like about the 6-yard line. And he didn't have anywhere to go. He just made himself a hole.
Yeah. End up getting a gain out of the play.
With a second down and 7.
Second and 7, they say. Looks like where the ball's spotted. If it gets second and 7, it's going to be in the end zone. But we'll see. Patrick keeps the ball. Nice fake. Patrick takes it in to about the 1-yard line. I thought they call it now a touchdown from an official that was, the Sikeston fans not happy about that. The official on the far side, or on this side of the field, but the farthest away to play, called the touchdown. And they're going to confer on this. They may say that he didn't make it in. The other officials, I think, are going to say he was down about the half-yard line. If he is at the half-yard line, it'll be first and goal. Now the official's coming over to talk to Joel White and going to tell him that he did not make it in. First and goal from about the half-yard line.
Might see a little sneak action
May
here.
do it.
Might as well.
That's right.
Maddox has carried the ball well. Might as well keep it in his hands. Sneak it in on first down. Not try to get too creative with 1 yard out.
Maddox under center. We'll see what the Indians do on this play. Keeps it. Going to be a sneak. Going to be a flag. He was in the end zone, but we may have.
It looked like there was movement from Kennett, really.
That's what I was thinking.
And it is offside, so move it a few inches closer to the goal line and replay the down.
The penalty was against the Indians.
Redraw the point, move the ball half the distance to the goal.
Got to be first in inches. We'll see if Kennett runs that same play. It worked very well in. And they do, and I don't believe he's going to make it. Yes, he did. Touchdown, Indians. They didn't have 4 to go, so.
Yep, that's the third score for Maddox, doing it on the ground. And Kennett now starting to build a cushion here at the start of this second half. Kind of the flip of the first half. Sikeston really built a cushion 14-0 early on, and now Kennett with a 1-score lead trying to add to it here.
And we're going to go for the extra point, but they did this a while ago and they snapped it straight to Spence, and he found someone in the end zone, but he's going to put it down, kick up, and good. 22-14, Indians just underway, 7:45 to go in the third. That's the way a team likes to start a third quarter. Come out, march the ball down the field, push it in the end zone. Now maybe that'll fire that defense up. Because Sikeston certainly got the offensive power to take it down and score also.
Yeah, it's been certainly a game of momentum so far. Sikeston come out really aggressive in the first few minutes, and Kennett's just slowly gathered themselves and now got a pretty good cushion here, an 8-point lead, and just able to apply more pressure on Sikeston. And now with the defense really clicking ever since those first 2 drives, the Kennett defense, they did give up some yardage right there before the half where Sikeston coughed it up close to the goal line. But other than that, the Kennett defense has been pretty stiff, and we'll see if they can continue that here in this next drive.
It doesn't get recognized very often. It's our chain gang across the field, and tonight we're missing one of our important members. Mike Rue is missing his first game since 1993, so we wish Mike well. Hope to see him back out here very soon.
As Spence, it gets a nice kick, and it's fumbled by Sikeston, but he picks it up, makes a nice run out of it, and brings it out past the 40-yard line. That kid's quick.
He is.
Picked that thing up, found a hole, ran it right straight up there. That's number 12, Don Larry.
Yeah, Larry and Hill doing a lot of the work for the Bulldogs tonight. They need to get the ball back in their hands in the open field because, man, they've created a lot of chaos in the open field and some big yardage. But Kennett, for the most part, held that in check.
Self back, now he hands up straight up the middle, and that's met by a host of the linemen for Kennett, and believe he's going to lose a yard.
Making the stop for Kennett.
Well, no, they're going to say he gained maybe a half yard. Lemons was the one that stopped that. 2nd and 10. Quarterback Rhodes got a man out in the flat. Got him. Going to be a
pass complete.
Not quite to the first down marker, about 2 yards, 3 yards short. That little pass out in the flat's been open for him about all night.
Yep.
And 3.
Sikeston wastes no time, and they run around this side, and he breaks loose, and we're going to have probably a holding on Sikeston.
On the carry for Sikeston, number 3.
After a nice gain.
Making a stop for Kennett, number 1.
We'll see what the flag is about.
A penalty flag on the play.
Well, it's going to be on the Indians.
Sideline infraction.
Nice pickup by the Bulldogs. And I really think the official has told the Kennett coaching staff to back up a little bit, and they did, and now they'll stay on this side. Oh, nice stop by.
That's Warren on that play.
Yeah, oh my. That kid got a hold of him.
That is Lemon.
Yeah, Lemon.
I thought Warren was on that one, but Lemon's certainly with the play there. And another tackle for loss. You remember that one back in the first half that really probably swung the momentum on that 4th and 1 play.
Got some receivers out to the left, and he looks to the right, now goes back to the left, goes to his favorite receiver down there. This kid's a good receiver down there. He's looks like got some height on him. He's a pretty good jumper. He just out jumps a kid.
Yep.
And this quarterback lays it right there where it should be.
Yeah, Self's got a pretty good arm, and he's pretty accurate. Those deep passes haven't been far off the mark.
That brings up 3rd and 15. Kennett looking for a big stop here to force the 4th down. Back, he kicks it out in the flat, and they have him, and they out of bounds. Look like got back to the original line of scrimmage, maybe. It's going to bring up 3rd and 10.
So bring up a 4th down.
Or 4th and 10, I'm sorry.
And 11.
4th and 11, they're going to go for it by being down to 8 points. Their crowd come alive for Kennett, wanting this big stop here, turn that ball back to them. Quarterback rolls back, and he has a man, overthrows him. It'll turn the ball over to a very hot Kennett Indian offense.
Yeah, big stop for Kennett, forcing the turnover after already scoring coming out of the second half, and well, they can really create themselves a cushion here if they can get a good drive, and a lot of momentum on the Kennett Indian side right now.
Sure is. We're going to have an official timeout, I think, Tyler.
All right, and we'll take a quick break and be right back.
The T.R. Baker Insurance Agency is your independent insurance agency, servicing the Kennett area since 1965. T.R. Baker represents several insurance companies to get you the best coverage for your needs, including commercial lines and property and casualty, along with individual and group health, home, auto, and farm. T.R. Baker's commitment is to be the leader in both products and service to their customers and friends. T.R. Baker is your independent agency on Independence Avenue in Kennett and is licensed in Missouri and Arkansas.
At First Missouri Bank of SEMO, we are your hometown community bank, and to us, people matter. We're at 3 locations in Dexter, Malden, and Kennett to serve your banking needs. We have a new website, myfm.bank, with online banking capability, and we also offer mobile banking on the go. A new feature of FM Bank for money-saving benefits is Bazing. Premium benefits include personal identity theft protection, travel accident insurance, cell phone protection, and 24/7 roadside assistance. Our financial strength and exemplary customer service have proven that FM Bank is more than just a bank, and our customers are more than just a number. Stop by and see us today.
All right, we're back here live from Metz Cherry Stadium. Just over halfway through the third quarter, Kennett with the ball after a big stop from the defense.
Sure, you're right. And we're got a flag. I don't know what this.
Illegal procedure penalty against the Indians.
Going to back them up 5 yards.
A procedure penalty, a 5-yard penalty, remain first down.
1st and 15, 5:42 to go in the third. Indians up 22-14. Oh, nice move. Outside, brings it around, picks up the first down, taken out of bounds by the defender, number 12. That is Larry, but not for a big pickup. Very nice run by the Indians. That was Ty Ellis, I think. That was a nice run by Ellis.
Sure was. Big run.
Sure was, yes.
Gets the ball
into
Sikeston territory and driving, and well, Kennett can really give themselves a lot of cushion here and apply the pressure on Sikeston with a score.
And here comes Maddox around. He keeps the ball, trips over his own player, I think, but he picked up about 4 yards.
Making the stop for Sikeston, number 6, D.K. Hill. Bring gain of 3, bring up a second down and 7.
Midway through the third quarter at Malden, Brothersville still leads 13-7. Whitfield takes it up the middle and not going to pick up a couple yards.
Making the stop for Sikeston, number 59, Will Leonard.
And Whitfield stays on the ground.
On the field for injured player.
And the officials call for the trainer to come out.
And while we got a break, we'll just go ahead and take one real quick. We'll be right back.
Is your car missing that low, deep growl as the engine roars to life? Then make a trip to the Exhaust Shop on Commerce Drive in Kennett. They will help you unleash your vehicle's power and flair with a custom exhaust system. A custom exhaust system will give your vehicle the best performance, improve fuel efficiency, and give you the right sound and look. They offer the best products in the business by Flowmaster, MagnaFlow, and Borla. If you're looking for a custom exhaust system, improved efficiency, or just a simple repair, it's the Exhaust Shop on Commerce Drive in Kennett.
At Ag Explore, we're farmers too. So we know that farming's never been a 9-to-5 job. Just like the farmer, we work overtime to bring you whatever it takes. Solutions like InZone help you retain 47% more nitrogen, with an overall average increase of 12 bushels per acre. Imagine what InZone can do for you. Ag Explore.
And we're back to action here. Looked like Whitfield got off the field okay.
As Maddox takes the ball, fakes the handoff, takes it around looking for a man, got a man open past the first down marker. Nice pass, nice catch for the Indians.
And he took a pretty hard shot down the field.
We got an Indian down.
And we have a official timeout on the field for an injury.
All right, so we'll take another quick break and be right back.
Melly's Boutique and Tanning and the all-new Melly's Plus Boutique has trendy clothing and the brands you love. Both stores have an amazing atmosphere and the clothing is so cute you'll want to come back over and over. At Melly's Plus Boutique on the Kennett Square, you will find brands you love by Jodeful, Cupid, and Cello, just to name a few. They even have Dermacol makeup and jewelry. At Melly's Boutique and Tanning, check out all of the new trendy fall arrivals, including grubwear tees. Melly's has a fine selection of shoes and accessories. Don't forget about the tanning salon, including spray tanning. At Melly's Boutique and Tanning and the all-new Melly's Plus Boutique, be your own kind of beautiful. Be sure to like them on Facebook and Instagram.
And we're back to action here as didn't get who was down on the ground, Tommy. It was number 9, I know that.
Number 9, let me look him up here. That is Andrew Spence.
Spence. Yeah, he's made some plays tonight.
He sure has.
And it looked like he took one in the knee. You know, he took a low shot after receiving that ball from the defensive back. That's tough. Those big guys, I think, was he play a tight end or receiver?
Right.
And, you know, especially those bigger guys, after they catch the ball, those defensive backs, they're going to go low because they're smaller guys, and they don't really want to take them guys up on high because they'll get put in the ground themselves. So those guys have it really tough to catch that ball and then look up the field because those guys are most likely coming low on them. So unfortunate that he took a shot there, but hopefully he'll be good going forward.
Yeah, he's a vital part of this team. Does a lot of things. Does a lot of things well.
So first and 10 from the Sikeston 27-yard line.
And we'd like to appreciate our sponsors tonight. Got quite a few along with us for this season. T.R. Baker Insurance Agency here in Kennett. Also FM Bank in locations in Dexter, Malden, and Kennett. The Exhaust Shop, Ag Explore International, Melly's Boutique, and among others we'll get to, and appreciate them coming on board with us this year.
Maddox takes the ball, hands off, looks like that's Ellis. He got a big hole to get through, and he picked up close to the first down marker, but he's going to be a little short. Ty Ellis had a nice game.
Yeah, he really has.
Making a stop for Sikeston was number 3, Austin Branch.
I guess they did give him the first down. Couldn't tell from over here, but it's first down for the Kennett Indians at the 17-yard line.
17-yard line.
We passed the 4-minute mark in the third quarter. Kennett on the move. Nice move by Whitfield. Sidesteps the defenders and picks up about 3 yards.
Good to see Whitfield back out there
Sure,
after being on the ground a few moments earlier.
Number 12, Don Larry, along with number 74, William Jackson. Gain of 3 on the play. We're going to second down and 7.
Second and 7. 3:15 to go in the third. Ball on the 13-yard line. As Maddox puts Ellis in motion and kind of a misdirection. I think Ellis thought one thing and Maddox thought the other in an incomplete pass. But that will bring up third down, I think. Yeah, 3rd and 7. Kennett breaks the huddle. As Maddox looks around, goes under center. Ty Ellis in motion. We're going to have, looked like we had a bulldog jump. Encroachment against Sikeston.
That ball encroachment penalty against Sikeston will be a 5-yard penalty. Remain 3rd down.
That'll bring it 3rd and 2. This may be Patrick Maddox time.
Yep, little keeper. Well, he's been really effective inside the 10, keeping the ball. And he's going right up the middle, and he's close.
He is. He looked like he's on about the 1 yard line, maybe.
Yeah, pretty good formation there. You can see that man in motion. It looked like he was going to do a little rollout towards the right side, but a quick sneak up the middle. That's pretty slick.
Sure was. It's going to bring it 1st down on the 1 yard line. If Kennett scores here, that'll put them scoring the first 2 possessions of this second half. You're on a pretty good little cushion, as Tyler said. A big number 44 in the backfield, Lemons. They give it to Whitfield, and Whitfield, touchdown, Kennett.
Nice score for Whitfield. It's good to see him back up and looking like he's just fine coming off that stoppage for his injury a couple of moments ago, but finds the end zone, and now the Kennett Indians in control.
We'll see what the Indians do with their kicker on the bench, and I believe the Indians may go for 2. They're going to go for 2 with Lemons in the backfield. Ty Ellis in motion. Little sweep, give it to Whitfield. 2-point conversion, good. Whitfield's a nice player, 30-14 with 2:46 to go in the third. Kennett looking good this third quarter.
Yeah, they really are, and they're clicking, and it seems like a lot like last week.
Yep.
You know, gave up 2 scores to Fredericktown and then just shut them out and put a bunch of points on the board from there and on, and that's what we're looking like we got tonight.
Yeah, this was Joel White coach team. He's not going to let these kids quit. He's going to keep on doing things to fire them up, and man, after spotting them 14, I mean, they've come alive and they've scored the next 30.
Yeah, they just need to find that gear right out of the gate. But it's early. new coach coming in with a new system. You never know how these kids are taking to it early on, but man, it seems like once they get a couple series in, they really take over the game, and we're seeing it again here tonight.
I see their next game they will play at home against Carnahan.
And we'll be here for that. That's next Saturday at 2 p.m. start. And we'll bring that one live. We'll bring that one live next Saturday afternoon here from Metz Cherry Stadium. So look forward to that next Saturday afternoon.
They don't have an easy schedule. They got that. Then they've got that Crothersville Tiger that they've got to go over to Crothersville. But this Kennett team's going to be a battling team. I like a good Saturday afternoon football game. If it's not too hot.
Pretty warm.
Yeah. Oh, it's going to be a nice day.
Yeah.
Taken by the up man, and they blowed it dead.
I believe. Yeah, well, yeah, a lot of times on those returns, they'll blow it dead once they get caught up like that. But, yeah, Tommy, this actually tomorrow, a year ago, at this time, we had that big storm come through, remember?
Right.
Canceled a lot of games, and
right.
they were made up the next day. And tomorrow, I remember it will be a year from now, tomorrow, that Mullen and Crothersville got together and played their game in the afternoon.
Triple overtime.
Yeah, and it was sweltering heat that day. Unbelievable.
Oh, that was a game. And ball handed off, and they have stopped him for about a 2-yard loss. And, back to that game, the year before, there was some controversy. Crothersville, Mullen goes over there on a Saturday afternoon. Everybody you talk to says you couldn't ask for a better hold. Crothersville players, very sportsmanlike. They just each team just left it on the field, and after it was over, they all shook hands, and that's the way it should be.
Yep. And it looks like we got a officials timeout. I don't know if this is a brief stoppage or kind of the mandatory stoppage they have.
Got a player down.
Player down?
Uh-huh.
Okay. All right, we'll take a quick break and be right back.
Show Me Rent Own in the Cottonwood Plaza in Kennett is hosting a huge customer appreciation event. They have brand new washer and dryer sets starting at only $17.95 a week, plus every appliance you need. Show Me Rent Own has smart TVs, phones, video games, and computers. Get a 5-piece bedroom set for as low as $24.95 a week, and sofas and love seats as low as $17.95 a week. At Show Me Rent to Own, you never pay taxes and there are no hidden fees. Right now, $5 pays your first week's rent or take 50% off your first month. Show Me Rent to Own in the Cottonwood Plaza in Kennett.
And we're back, and we appreciate our sponsors, as you saw there. Show Me Rent to Own here in Kennett and among other locations throughout the Boot Hill. Baker Farm Hardware Store here in Kennett. Also, Wilcoxon's Furniture and Harris Pharmacy. Appreciate all of our sponsors helping bring you Kennett High School football and YHC this season.
Ball on the ground, but I think the player fell on it. Like a gain of about 5.
Making a stop for Kennett.
That's going to bring up 4th down.
56. Devontae Blake.
3rd, so I thought it was 4th down, but it's 3rd. And it needs a big stop here. Fake it the handoff, looking for a man, and they're going to get out of bounds.
On the quarterback keeper for Sikeston, number 7, Nick Self.
Looks like
Runs out of bounds.
got to the first down marker.
He'll pick up the first down. The first down from Sikeston at their own 48-yard line.
Ball handed up, taken up the middle, and met by number
On the carry, number 28, Matt Perry. Making the stop for Kennett, number 53, 55.
55 is Warren, but not before he picked up 6 yards. This Warren's a load, too.
Yeah, he is. Good tandem right there
Sure
up front.
is.
Lemons and Warren. And motion in the backfield.
Flag on the play. Procedure penalty against Sikeston.
That will back them up. It's Nate Self for Sikeston, their quarterback, just a junior. And he has a nice arm. Going to be back next year. He's a nice quarterback.
And 9.
That brings up 2nd and 9. As back to pass, and he's going to his favorite target, and nice defense by number 3, Ty Ellis.
Yeah, Ellis doing a pretty good job back there.
is.
These balls aren't
Flags on the play.
way off the mark. Ellis has really had to step up, and it might have been Ellis who gave up that touchdown early in the back of the end zone. So
Maybe right.
if that's the case, he's really stepped it up. Well, we got looks like probably a hold in the backfield where the flag's at.
Got a text from my brother, Dexter, gave me the Dexter score. Poplar Bluff 34, Dexter 6. Thank you very much. We've got a pretty good game going, and Kennett.
Actually, a roughing the passer penalty on Kennett, so that'll be a personal foul penalty. Moves it ahead for the Bulldogs.
As Sikeston's, that was a big gain, that roughing the passer. Nice catch out the flat, and he breaks about 3 tackles before getting down to about the 15-yard line. Sikeston moved the ball pretty good.
Yeah, they are. They haven't moved the ball that bad.
Exactly.
They just had a few moments where they've coughed it up a few times and just haven't been able to keep the momentum with their offense.
17-yard line.
Self takes the ball. He's looking for someone. Kicks out to the flat on the right and taken down
Pass complete.
after about a 3-yard gain.
Number 2, Patrick Maddox.
Patrick Maddox brought him down.
Gain of 7.
Sikeston in the hurry-up offense, which they don't really have a choice. They can't take their time. But down to 8 seconds to go in this quarter as he fakes, and it goes up the middle, and a nice run to about the 4-yard line by
Matthew
Perry.
That is the end of the third quarter, so we're going to take a break and be back with your fourth and final quarter coming up.
At Baker Farm and Hardware on the North Bypass in Kennett, they are way more than just hardware and farm supplies. It won't be long till weather is cold. Come by and fill your propane tank. Baker Farm and Hardware has all sizes of Traeger grills, plus a great assortment of wood pellets. They even have Yeti coolers, hoppers, tumblers, and accessories. Keep your feet warm and dry and head into the field or the woods with a new pair of boots from your favorite brand. Don't forget about Carhartt jackets and bibs. For the hunters or anyone who wants to be warm and in style, they have Drake and Banded clothing. Baker Farm and Hardware. Be sure and like them on Facebook and come see what your local farm store has to offer.
For more than 75 years, the law firm of Crow, Reynolds, Shetley, McVeigh, and Shear, LLP, has served the legal needs of Southeast Missouri. Located at 308 First Street in Kennett, Crow, Reynolds, Shetley, McVeigh, and Shear, LLP is a full-service law firm providing representation in a wide range of areas, such as personal injury, workers' compensation, family law, criminal law, probate, business, and estate planning. For all your legal needs, call Crow, Reynolds, Shetley, McVeigh, and Shear, LLP at 573-888-4664.
And welcome back. We're back here at Metz Cherry Stadium getting underway with the fourth and final quarter of this contest. Sikeston with the ball driving. Chance to close this gap of the Indians, Tommy. They've got a pretty good drive put together.
Sure has. You know, they can't turn your back on them. Sikeston's going to keep battling. And they're moving the ball very well. Sikeston takes a snap up the middle and going to be stopped. Got an update from Malden late in the third. Crothersville scores, leading Malden 19-7.
I know the the Chaffee and Portageville game pretty close down there in Portageville. We're actually broadcasting that live through our website. You can catch that. And a keeper, Self takes it in for the touchdown. Makes the game a little more interesting at this point.
Yeah, that brings them back within 10. You know, this ball game's far from being over. Sikeston's going to go for 2. Quarterback looking for somebody to pass to. He keeps it. He's going to take it in for 2, pulling them back within 8.
Yeah, pretty good read there by Self.
Very good. 30-22 with 11 minutes and 32 seconds to go. We got 11:32 to go in this ball game, and the Bulldogs have pulled within 8. And if they continue to move the ball on that defense, you know, they could go down and score another 8, tie this thing up.
Yeah, they can. The offense, Kennett's offense has been rolling pretty good.
Right.
They just got to keep it up. That's the thing. You know, Sikeston coming back with a score. Some momentum, some confidence coming back in the Bulldogs, and Kennett just has to answer. I know fatigue might be playing a role here at this point, but just got to dig down and execute. And really got to keep the ball in Whitfield and Maddox's hands.
Right.
You know, they've really done a good job moving the ball up the field, and you know, Maddox with 2 scores and Whitfield with 1 of his own.
I think that's right. And Maddox had a fumble recovery, and you know, they've just played good games.
Yep.
You know, White may try to lure them to sleep with Maddox and Whitfield and hand off the big number 44. Lemons let him rumble.
Yep.
We'll see what the kicker for Sikeston. They've had good success on the offside kick. They may do it again. I'm sure Joel White went over that with his front line people. He approaches the ball, and that's what he does, and the Indians catch it. Nice play by number
54. Looks like.
Nice job by
Making recovery for Kennett, number 56.
56. Flakes.
Oh, 56.
I couldn't read that. The only reason I heard it, the PA announcer called his name. As Maddox comes out after talking with Coach White, and we'll see what the Indians can do. As Maddox gets under center, Ellis in motion. Now they hand up, straight up the middle. A nice pickup of probably about 5 yards, 5 or 6. Xavier Whitfield.
Making the stop, 36. Trent Elliott.
Whitfield's going to get you a positive yards majority of the time he touches the ball. Second and 4. Clock running, just under 11 minutes to go in the game. As Maddox keeps the ball, gets out Looks like picked up the first down. Or he's going to be close. He's going to be inches away.
Everybody 3rd down and 1.
They call it 3rd and 1. We'll see what Coach White and Patrick Maddox dial up to try to pick up this first down. 3rd and 1 on the 43, approaching 10 minutes to go, and looks like they've picked it up.
Quarterback keeper number 2, Patrick Maddox.
Patrick kept the ball, and first down Indians.
Yolanda Phillips. That play good for a 2 Indian. First down. The 1st and 10 for Kennett from the Sikeston 42-yard line.
Sure, Kennett wants to be pretty conservative. They don't want to do anything foolish to give Kennett back that ball. They want that clock to run. Maddox hands off to Whitfield, and he gains a couple yards.
On the carry for Kennett, number 5, Xavier Whitfield. Making the stop for Sikeston, number 72, Tyreek Jamison. Gain of 2 on the play, bring up a 2nd down and 8.
As Maddox is going to still operate under the center. I get it to the fullback, goes nowhere. And that
on the carry for Kennett, number 44, Trayvon Lemons.
Poplar Bluff leads Dexter 35-12.
13, Lorandis Phillips. No gain of play, bring up a 3rd down and 8.
Going to bring 3rd and 8. Now they are. The announcers over here, if the radio is talking about Sykes is starting to key on Whitfield. They are, but and Patrick keeps it, and they key on him. They throw him for a loss. Well, they were in the backfield that time.
Yeah, they really got aggressive. Going to bring 4th down, and likely going to see a punt here from the Indians.
Public, if we Patrick Maddox is a punter. But see what he's going to do? We may be going to go for it. It's going to be 4th and 11.
Looks like they are.
They're going to go for it and leave it up to their defense. We got offside. I think that's what they wanted to do, is draw them off.
Encroachment against Sikeston.
Now we'll see what they'll do. Maybe if they want to get a few more yards on the punt here, or give it a shot going for the first down.
Yeah. 4th and 6. Number 22 enters the game for the Indians. Nick Franklin. And 4th and 6 is manageable. And we're going to have a timeout, Kennett. 7:20 left. Kennett Indians up 30-22. And we'll be right back.
Well, we have a timeout.
Wilcoxon's Home Place Furniture and Appliance is having a full-blown, full-size Serta mattress sale. Need to upgrade your mattress? Now is the time. They purchased a truckload of full-size Serta mattress sets that normally retail for $5.99, $6.99, and $7.99 and have them on sale for just $2.99 a set. The sale is cash and carry, but they will deliver. However, haul it yourself to get it immediately. Wilcoxon's Home Place Furniture and Appliance, 901 South Bypass in Kennett, a family furniture tradition for over 70 years.
And we appreciate Wilcoxon's Home Place Furniture and Appliance Store helping bring you high school football here on YHC this year with the Kennett Indians. Also, Harris Pharmacy. Crow Reynolds, if I get this one right, Crow Reynolds McVeigh Shear, LLP. Hopefully I didn't leave one out of there. Baker Farm and Hardware. Also, Show Me Rent to Own. Melly's Boutique. Also, Melly's Plus Boutique. Ag Explorer International, The Exhaust Shop, FM Bank, and TR Baker Insurance here in Kennett, bringing you high school football on YHC TV. Appreciate all the sponsors coming on board this year, and
good sponsors.
Be sure
really
to keep them in mind when.
Exactly right. All right, we're going to. Patrick Maddox looks back, dumps it over the center, and they're going to stop him. Ooh, quick whistle.
Pass was complete to Parker McLean. He stopped just short of the first down. Sikeston will take over first and 10.
Sikeston has an opportunity to tie this ball game by scoring and go for two. We got 7:10 to go.
We have an official's timeout.
And we got an official's timeout.
And, yeah, we'll just go ahead and keep it right here, Tommy. And got a good game going here.
Yes,
Sikeston looking to get the ball back here. Now they're back on offense, and we'll see what happens as they're creating some momentum here. Not a bad play call for Kennett. You could tell they were trying to kind of fake something going to the outside on the perimeter, try to get something over the middle with some open field. Just good defense by Sikeston. They weren't fooled. They stayed at home. The linebackers did and made a play, and now they're getting the ball back. Got a ways to go to make a score to potentially tie, but good defense by the Bulldogs, and we'll see if Kennett can answer with a good defensive drive of their own, and they need it. Just over 7 minutes to go with an 8-point lead, but starting to get interesting now.
Sure is. Into 3 at Malden. Crothersville 26, Malden 7.
Say again?
26-7, Crothersville over Malden after 3.
Yeah, Crothersville's been.
Yeah, they got a nice
been won this game for a long time.
Yes,
it's been a good while since they've beaten the Green Wave.
Sure has. And here comes Sikeston, handoff up the middle, and he gets about 8-yard gain on that run. If I'm not mistaken, this will be the first loss at the Swamp since Lamar beat Malden at the Swamp.
Yeah, it would be. And who knows, regular season. That's, that's a good while.
Been a while. But, that's high school football. And here comes the Bulldogs, and handoff up the middle again, and a nice dig, first down, and I believe if they don't cut him off, he's going to go. They finally down him inside the 20. Nice drive, and Sikeston's, they don't think this game's over. They're ready to play. I'm like you. I don't know if Kennett's getting tired. They're low on numbers, but.
Well, last week they got a big victory. Probably pulled a lot of starters early in the game. Sikeston went into overtime last week, so maybe a different level of conditioning here, but we'll see.
They're having a good. Oh, there is
there's Lemons again.
Tackle by number 53, Lemons, and Lemons might have come up and got the worst part of that with a cramp.
Yeah, he tweaked. It looked like he was as he was trying to get up. Well, that's not good, but looks like he's going to pop right up.
Boy, he took him to the turf. First and 10, ball on the 22. Sikeston crowd and all their fans has really come alive. rightfully so.
Loss on the play. Bring up a second down.
Second and 13. They're going to stay with the run right up the middle.
Oh, nice stop.
Another nice stop.
On the carry.
Looked like Warren was in on that.
I believe he was. 55.
Maddox in there too.
Maddox going to get in there, the quarterback. But he's going to get in there and do his part. He and Warren. That's going to make 3rd and 10. They got Hill, runs around the outside, and they miss a tackle. And finally, they brought him down just shy of the first down. You know, you think you got him, and man, he'll just squirt by you.
And it's going to bring up a crucial 4th down here.
Fourth and 4. Sikeston hurries up to the line. They're ready to get this play underway. This may be the truth of the ball game. They got a man open, no good. That will turn it over to the Indians.
Big stop out there on the outside once again.
That was by Ty Ellis again.
Ellis done a great job out there. And just a little high on the pass. Self may just be a little high on his passes. But pretty good defense for the Indians, forcing the turnover. Got a chance to move the ball up the field, reaching here to the end of the 4th quarter, just over 5 minutes remaining.
You know, this Ellis giving up some inches, but he's timed his hits and his tackles just right. You know, not to get in there too soon.
Well, he's not giving up any separation either.
That's right.
You see him right on the receiver every time, and good job by him not letting him have the space to make the play. And well, that throw's harder to make when you know that defender's right there on the receiver.
Exactly right. He's done a nice job. When we talk about players of the game, which there's several for Kennett, several for Sikeston, you got to mention Ty Ellis. Boy, he's had a nice game. Patrick Maddox will have this game in his control. See what happens. Whitfield runs it up the middle, gain of about 2.
On the carry for Kennett, number 44.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's number 44. Lemons. They may going to work him or ride him for a few yards. Clock running just under 5 minutes. (30-22). 4:40 to go in the ball game. Kennett's ball, 2nd and 7. Maddox has the ball. He kicks it out. Ball on the ground. But I believe Whitfield picked it up. And
well, fortunate there.
Oh, you bet.
That ball just.
Oh, it would just roll along.
When that ball gets on the ground like that, you just can't hardly predict where it's going to bounce. And fortunate he was able to. Because deep in your own territory, that could be disastrous. But good job by him just falling on it, taking the loss, getting ready for a 3rd down.
3rd and 5. Kennett needs this would be a big 1st down if Kennett could convert. And Maddox passes out, and it's going to be an incomplete pass. But they haven't called anything yet.
It may have been a backwards pass.
Backward pass.
I mean, it's the only explanation that why the whistle wasn't blown. And it's hard to tell at this angle.
Well, the field goes a lateral backwards pass with a live ball. Gain of the play of 4 yards. They pull it down. And 4.
It's going to bring down 4th and 4.
Not a bad play. You know, they gained some yardage out of it. And we got a timeout on the field coming up for 4th down.
4th and 4.
We'll take a break. Be right back.
For the best service for your prescription needs, stop by Harris Pharmacy on 1st Street in Kennett. They offer free delivery and serve all local nursing homes and a drive-through for pickup. That's Harris Pharmacy at 1224 First Street in Kennett.
And welcome back as we took a quick break and back here to action with just a few 3:04 remaining in the game as we're set to come down to the end of the game here from Metz Cherry Stadium in this matchup. And I want to remind you of all the viewers out there, our sports show on the weekend, Saturday mornings, coming back live tomorrow morning, Saturday at 10 a.m. Look forward to that for each Saturday throughout this sports season. Recap all the games from tonight and for the week and other sports in the area. So looking forward to that each Saturday live at 10 a.m. on YHC and YHCTV.com.
We're going to send Maddox back to try to punt this thing away and try to get a good kick, and the defense get down and pin this receiver back. Because if they get in there and block this punt, it could be terrible. As we had a player that wasn't in position. Now they start the play clock. Maddox takes and puts a pretty good foot in it.
And a good bounce.
And
good coverage.
Good coverage by number 4, Zane Wallace. If Wallace hadn't made that tackle, he had a few yards. He's going to pick up a few yards. 2:52 to go in the ball game.
First and 10 from their own 43-yard line.
As the Kennett Indians defense is going to have to stiffen up because this kid right here will take it right at you, and he does, and he takes it out to the first, right at the first down marker.
Making a stop for Kennett, number 51, Lorenzo Thomas.
First down for Sikeston. One play, first down. They're just running right up the middle. They're going right through the big boys. They got somebody in there blocking them, and this kid is now he takes it around, and he's met by number 44, but breaks loose for about 3 yards.
Number 28, Matt Berry, misses contact by number 44, Elijah Lemons. Also on the tackle, number 8, Justin Hunt. They second down and 7.
2:19 to go in the ball game, and the Bulldogs doing the hurry-up offense. Play clock starts now.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice stop.
Warren right there.
Oh, that Warren. He came up large then.
Yep. Oh, actually, that was Lemons. I'm getting those numbers mixed up.
Lemons?
Yeah, Lemons right there on the stop again.
And they're both in there, and what a tackle.
Well, those guys are tough up front.
Oh, my.
Seems like anytime they need a stop, Lemons is coming up with it.
He is, yeah.
Whether it's a 4th and 1, getting the turnover on downs, or the fumble in the open field after they give up the interception. He's just all over the place making critical plays throughout the game.
Yeah, that was a nice play on his part. 1:53 to go. 3rd and 6, ball on the 44.
And we got a timeout here, so we'll keep it right here.
This is going to come down to the very end, I think, Tyler.
At the conclusion of our game tonight, Coach White is asking anyone who'd like to come out on the field to meet with the team. You're welcome to do that. So after the conclusion of the ball game, if you'd like to go out on the field with the team, please do.
And here goes 3rd and 6. He rolls out. He's got a man. And he gets the first down.
Pass is complete. Making the tackle for Kennett, number 3, Ty Ellis.
Ellis
First down for Sikeston.
brought him down after the
From the Kennett 30,
reception.
6-yard line.
We're going to try to get the clock reset to 1:46. Now they've got it. And Sikeston is moving the football. 1st and 10. Quarterback back. He's got a man over the middle. And he's got him. And he's going to take it. Got him at the 1-foot line.
Big, it's a big effort.
Sure was. That kid is a nice player. He's not very big. Good pass right over the middle. That guy beat his man, and he just beat him to the end zone.
Zane Wallace did all he could to bring him down just short of the goal line. Gives them an opportunity to come up with a goal line stand, but great momentum, great play by the Bulldogs. Trying to punch it in here, and a 2-point conversion to tie with 1.5 minutes to go.
We'll see what happens, and it's going to be well, the clock is, well, anyway, if they punch it in, then it's going to be a lot of pressure to get that 2-point conversion and to tie the game.
And keeper up the middle.
Keeper, touchdown, Sikeston. That brings it 30-28, and they will surely go for 2 to tie this ball game. And I thought the ball game was over when Kennett came through and scored the first 2 times of the 3rd quarter, but the Sikeston team wasn't ready to quit. They got some fire in them. Nice team, very well coached, as Kennett's very well coached. And Sikeston's going to talk it over and try to get everything drawn up.
Yeah, we got a timeout, so we'll take a quick break and be right back.
The T.R. Baker Insurance Agency is your independent insurance agency, servicing the Kennett area since 1965. T.R. Baker represents several insurance companies to get you the best coverage for your needs, including commercial lines and property and casualty, along with individual and group health, home, auto, and farm. T.R. Baker's commitment is to be the leader in both products and service to their customers and friends. T.R. Baker is your independent agency on Independence Avenue in Kennett and is licensed in Missouri and Arkansas.
At First Missouri Bank of SEMO, we are your hometown community bank, and to us, people matter. We're at 3 locations in Dexter, Malden, and Kennett to serve your banking needs. We have a new website, myfm.bank, with online banking capability, and we also offer mobile banking on the go. A new feature of FM Bank for money-saving benefits is Bazing. Premium benefits include personal identity theft protection, travel accident insurance, cell phone protection, and 24/7 roadside assistance. Our financial strength and exemplary customer service have proven that FM Bank is more than just a bank, and our customers are more than just a number. Stop by and see us today.
And we're back here at Metz Cherry Stadium. Big 2-point conversion coming up for the Bulldogs. This can tie it up.
Sure can. We hadn't been tied in a while. Now Joel White's going to put some pressure on him. Going to be a Kennett timeout. Got an update from Malden with 6 minutes to go. 33 Crothersville, 7 Malden.
Wow.
And looks like the the Tigers may take down the Green Wave tonight.
Yeah, that's the way it looks. And, they had a strong team last year, and they pretty much brought that team back. And, it's just a matter of time that these teams start to even up between Malden and Crothersville. It'd been Crothersville for so long, and then last 4 or 5 years it's been Malden, and now they're starting to even back up.
Well, this is a big play for both teams.
It is.
Sikeston scores, they put themselves in the position to play overtime, maybe for the victory. If Kennett stops them, good chance they can run the clock out. Who knows?
Yep.
As Sikeston comes on the field, they're ready to go, and Kennett's going to try to stop them, of course, and we'll find out. A big play, the biggest play of the game. The quarterback takes it. He's looking for somebody. He's going to roll out. He's got a man, and good. That ties the score, 30-30.
Wow. They've done that rollout quite a bit tonight. They get Self ran in the last one, but they convert this one, ties it up.
That quarterback stayed out there rolling out to give that receiver time to get open, and he got open. This is going to, Kennett's got a minute 30 to go to take the ball basically into the end zone because their real good kicker is out. He could kick a pretty good ways field goal, but he's out.
Yeah, pretty deflating for the Kennett team right now. They had a good 2-score lead, and Sikeston made a nice run, but there is some time left. And in high school football and even college, you move the ball up the field to get the first down. The clock stops, so still some time left for Kennett to do something, especially if they can get something on a return, get themselves a good field position.
Right. And I don't know what Sikeston are going to do. Are they going to try to do a little onside kick and let them have the ball up here? They're going to try to kick it deep. Who knows? And
yeah, you got to kick it deep.
Got to kick it deep.
Force Kennett to go the length of the field. But Kennett, they get a good return here, close to midfield, and
they
get some first downs. Yep.
They got some kids back here deep that. And Patrick Maddox is in the middle there. He can scoot down the field too, and we'll find out. Is Sikeston going to are going to roll the dice, or are they going to kick it deep? I say they're going to kick it deep. They just about have to. And they kick all right, it's picked up by Ellis, and Ellis is picked up by one of the defenders. Number 69, Noah Hicks. So here we go. Some life breathed back in the Bulldogs of Sikeston to tie this ball game. Now let's see how the Indians react. Three to the right, one to the left, and Patrick out of the shotgun. She's in flat, it's dropped, but picked back up, and incomplete pass.
Yeah, that play worked really well earlier in the game, but Sikeston not allowing as much cushion out there on the perimeter now. 1:22 remaining. Bring up 2nd and 10.
Sikeston can hold them and chance to get the ball back. There's still plenty of time. Or if it's not, they go to overtime. Second game this year, the Sikestons went to overtime, but we're a minute 22 from that. We'll see what Patrick dials up. He keeps it. He takes it around the left side, tries to pick his way through, and gets out with about a 5-yard gain. Going to bring up 3rd down. Going to be 3rd and 5.
Gain of 6 on the play, bring up 3rd down and 4.
3rd and 4. They gave him 6 yards on that carry.
Under a minute to play now.
Clock running. If they get a first down here, they got a chance. If they get a stop. Patrick back to pass, and he's covered, and he's taken it out of bounds. That'll bring up fourth down. Well, Sikeston had them covered up.
Yep. Had pretty good pressure in the backfield as well.
Going to be 4th and 5 with 36 seconds to go. Maddox back. Kick it away. They got their Sikeston's got their speeder back about the third. Oh, high snap, but he got it, and he just, as soon as he caught the ball, bam, he was hit. Oh, what?
Yeah, I didn't see a fair catch
It was a
called.
clean hit. Ty Ellis got there just the time the ball did, and this official's going to call something. No way. That was the best hit all night.
The only thing I could think of, if it was one of those, targeting penalties where he hit him in the head, that's the only thing I can really think of, because, he's got the legal right to hit to lay the hit on him if he didn't call for a fair catch.
And
but
he didn't.
That might be what we're looking at, is the targeting, above the shoulders.
29.8 left, and we're going to see what this penalty. They're going to wave off the penalty.
No penalty on the play. Has the ball, first down and 10.
And the way Sikeston's been moving that ball, they've still got plenty of time with close to 30 seconds to go. 29.8. Well, that was a lick.
It really was. It could have been dangerous for Sikeston as well. Sikeston wanted to get a return, of course, but he probably wasn't quite looking downfield. He was looking to make that return, but fortunately he could hang on to it.
Yeah, if he would have jarred that ball loose, it would have been. Sikeston fans on their feet across the way as their quarterback rolls back, looked for no good. Took 5 seconds off the clock.
Incomplete pass, and by second down and 10.
Tyler, I think we're going to be looking at overtime.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Three receivers to his left, one to his right, and his favorite one's over on his right, and they're going to just take a knee.
Quarterback takes a knee.
And we're going to go to overtime. So we'll play some overtime here at Kennett. Score tied 30-30, and we'll be back in a little bit.
Is your car missing that low, deep growl as the engine roars to life? Then make a trip to the Exhaust Shop on Commerce Drive in Kennett. They will help you unleash your vehicle's power and flair with a custom exhaust system. A custom exhaust system will give your vehicle the best performance, improve fuel efficiency, and give you the right sound and look. They offer the best products in the business by Flowmaster, MagnaFlow, and Borla. If you're looking for a custom exhaust system, improved efficiency, or just a simple repair, it's the Exhaust Shop on Commerce Drive in Kennett.
At Ag Explorer, we're farmers too. So we know that farming's never been a 9-to-5 job. Just like the farmer, we work overtime to bring you whatever it takes. Solutions like InZone help you retain 47% more nitrogen, with an overall average increase of 12 bushels per acre. Imagine what InZone can do for you. Ag Explorer.
Melly's Boutique and Tanning and the all-new Melly's Plus Boutique has trendy clothing and the brands you love. Both stores have an amazing atmosphere and the clothing is so cute you'll want to come back over and over. At Melly's Plus Boutique on the Kennett Square, you will find brands you love by Jodiful, Cupid, and Cello, just to name a few. They even have Dermacol makeup and jewelry. At Melly's Boutique and Tanning, check out all of the new trendy fall arrivals, including grubwear tees. Melly's has a fine selection of shoes and accessories. Don't forget about the tanning salon, including spray tanning. At Melly's Boutique and Tanning and the all-new Melly's Plus Boutique, be your own kind of beautiful. Be sure to like them on Facebook and Instagram.
And we're back here live from Metz Cherry Stadium in Kennett, getting set for overtime. 4 periods not enough in this week 2 matchup. And back and forth action, Tommy.
Sure
we saw Sikeston got up 14-0, and Kennett surged back. We got up 30-14, and 16 straight points for the Bulldogs to tie this up at 30. And why not?
Oh yeah, let's play a little more. Yeah, when Kennett came out, I just thought the ball game was over when they scored the first 2 possessions of the third quarter. And because Sikeston kind of looked shell-shocked, like they were tired. Man, they got their second win. And they've got some players that just keep grinding. And they, that one little guy, man, he's a heck of a player.
Yeah, great effort by Sikeston getting back into this game. It kind of looked like it was out of reach as Kennett had all the momentum and was shutting them out from pretty much the first few minutes of the game in the first quarter. But they regrouped, were aggressive, got some big plays down the field, and cashed in some big plays. Self made a great pass on that two-point conversion to tie the game. That's probably the play of the game right there with the game on the line for the Bulldogs. And a big conversion there as we're getting set for the coin toss for overtime.
The captains will go out to the field to flip, see who has the ball first for overtime.
And again, want to remind everyone, the Sports Roundtable coming back tomorrow live at 10 a.m. out here on Channel 21 on your New Wave cable, and you can even view online at yhctv.com. We'll be giving you a recap of tonight's game. Also, a game down in Portageville we're carrying on our website as well, yhctv.com, Portageville and Chaffee, and other games throughout the area, and even games throughout this week to get you caught up on the sports scene here in Southeast Missouri. So check that out this Saturday, tomorrow, live at 10 a.m.
Crothersville final 33-7 over the Malden Greenway. Tigers had the Greenway their first regular season loss since 2013.
Wow.
That's the way it happens when you play good teams like that. And, I hated that Malden lost, but I'm sure that, Hayti just came to play, and I'm sure Malden did too. But
Crothersville.
Who did I say?
Hayti. Hayti looking pretty good too.
Yeah, I saw where I was just seeing Hayti where they beat Charleston very bad. And it was pretty bad. And Jackson falls to Lindbergh 45-19. Hayti beat Charleston 62-15. And we're going to see they got the ball first, and they move it down a little bit. Sikeston going to see what they can do, then Kennett will have a chance.
2nd and 5 coming up for the Bulldogs.
Bulldogs have no trouble moving the ball, and now they give it to the a little quick runner, and he might have gained a yard, but he was wrapped up pretty good.
Making the stop for Kennett, number 55, Demarius Warren.
Warren in on a tackle. Third and 3, picked up 2 that time. Now they take it around the right side, and they're going to get him out past the first down marker.
On the carry for Sikeston, number 3, Austin Branch.
Now it's a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 from the Kennett 13-yard line.
Ball on the 13. All up the middle, and he's, nice second effort.
On the carry, number 28, Perry. Making the stop.
Number 28, Perry for Sikeston.
Second down and 7.
Sikeston 7 yards from the end zone. Ball on the 11. Second and 7. The ball's on the 11-yard line. Oh, they're on the 7-yard line. Oh, they're going to take it in. End zone. Sikeston. Anthony Perry. Nice run.
Yep, Sikeston striking first, putting the pressure on Kennett to be able to answer.
We'll see what they'll do. Will they kick the extra point or go for 2? I figure they'll kick the extra point. Extra point, and good.
Extra point, good. That's our score, Sikeston 37, Kennett 30. Kennett will get the ball at the 25-yard line.
Now we'll see what Kennett can do. You got to give Kennett or Sikeston credit. They just kept grinding away, and man, I thought Kennett had this ball game wrapped up, but
yep, they've really been steadfast in the fourth quarter, making this a game, coming down to the end, forcing overtime. Now they're in the driver's seat, putting the pressure on Kennett to be able to answer. But one good thing about overtime is these are pretty much 4 down.
Right.
4 down drives all the way out, and even with a chance to win it, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion wins it for Kennett, but they're 25 yards out from the end zone looking to answer as Sikeston applying the pressure to see if they can win it with a stop or Kennett can extend it with a score.
Maddox under center. He kicks it out to Whitfield, and he's tripped up. Flag come in.
Whitfield stopped in the backfield. There's a penalty flag on the play. This will cause holding against Kennett.
Want to have I think they said holding.
Holding, yep.
That'll back Kennett up.
Holding against Kennett.
That puts Kennett back 10 yards. First and 22 for the Indians. As Maddox keeps it, and he stopped.
As Sikeston defense really keen on Maddox and Whitfield, not really allowing them to confuse or misdirect the defense. They're staying home and making the tackles. And some long distance here for Kennett. 2nd and 21 coming up.
Second week in a row that Sikeston's been in overtime. They won against Charleston. They're in the driver's seat against Kennett. Maddox has it, and he's going to be brought down.
Maddox sacked in the backfield.
And another loss for Kennett. Maddox couldn't find anybody downfield, pressured by the Sikeston defense, and Sikeston's really being aggressive coming after Kennett's offense here. 3rd down and 23, only a loss of 2 on the play as Maddox got to step up and avoid a big loss, but 3rd and 23, 2 plays to go here for the Indians. See if they can get some yardage here to shorten up a potential 4th down play.
As Maddox will operate out of the shotgun. He's going to have to go to the air, and he does, and here they come, and they knock him down back past the 50-yard line. That'll bring up, well, that was they're just swarming back there. They're getting in that backfield.
Yeah, pretty dire circumstances here for the Indians. 4th down and 35 coming up as the passing game down the field hasn't been a strength of Kennett so far this year, but now they're having to rely on it, and that it's just not been there. But got one more play and really have to look for a hook and ladder situation here, probably.
Yeah, here we go, and this is could be the last play of the game. As Maddox takes it, and here comes the pressure, and they've got him, and he don't want to go down, and he passed it over to Whitfield. Whitfield wasn't looking. Ball game over. Sikeston Bulldogs victorious in overtime, 37-30. And that takes Kennett to 1-1 on the young season, and the Sikeston Bulldogs 2-0.
Yeah, great effort by the Bulldogs, especially in the 4th quarter. Never gave up, stayed in the fight, especially in the 4th quarter, and just made a few more plays in the end. Kennett just coming up short here in overtime, and all the credit goes to Sikeston. They stayed in the game.
Sure did. Didn't give up.
It looked like Kennett was really going to have the momentum and the edge after pretty much the midway through the first half, and grabbed the 30-14 lead. But late in the second half, Sikeston stayed after it and paid off. Big plays down at the end, as we talked about, that 2-point conversion that self-completed on the rollout to extend the game here into overtime, and Sikeston just drove right down the field, punched it in with a field goal or an extra point.
Right.
And Kennett just not able to put some plays together in that overtime drive. But both teams really showed a lot of fight here tonight. Kennett having to come back from an early deficit, really got out of the gate slow, and Sikeston gave up 30 unanswered points, and then they come back with a run of their own. So, really good game. We expected a really tight game between these two after what they did in week 1, and I'll tell you can't get much of a better week 1 game than we got here tonight, or week 1 high school football game than we got here tonight.
Right. As we said earlier, a week from tomorrow, the Kennett Indians will be back here on their home field, taking on Carnahan. That game, you say it's Saturday afternoon at 2 or 1?
Yeah, it'll be Saturday at 2 o'clock, and we will carry that game live here on Channel 21 and YHCTV.com. We'll have a bunch of games. We've got 2 games that night, or Friday night, and then, we'll be covering Dexter, New Madrid Friday night. Also, Piggett's home opener down there in Piggott and Hazen, and then we've got Saturday afternoon right here on YHC as well. We've got Carnahan and Kennett for an afternoon game on Saturday.
And I think I heard some of these gentlemen over here say that Sikeston will be playing Jackson next week, so
that's
we got a tough schedule. And but just glad no one got seriously hurt. I hope Spence for Kennett is okay. He's a good high school football player. He's a difference maker. We hope he is well. We hope everything comes along, and wish him well, the Kennett Indians, as well as the Sikeston Bulldogs, for the finishing of the season. So, Tyler, I appreciate you asking me to help. I always enjoy coming down here. It's fun, and I'll see you again.
All right, we'll do it again down the road. Final score here from Kennett, 37-30. The Sikeston Bulldogs victorious over the Kennett Indians. Glad you joined us. Had to stay up a little late for this one, but it was worth it. Great finish here and a great atmosphere here in Kennett. And we'll see you next time, next week, and the Sports Roundtable, Saturday morning at 10 a.m. And until then, I'm Tyler Wagner along with Tommy Jacobs bringing you this contest. We'll see you next time.